Hello, today we're going to be talking about a very useful bow stroke. It is called the Vadim bow stroke, coined by Mimi Zweig, the famous Suzuki pedagogue, and it was named after violinist Vadim Glusman. So first I'm going to demonstrate how this should look. You can feel free to pause the video anytime that you want to try it and follow along. So this movement is a fast, slow movement. At the frog of the bow, you're going to do a fast up bow, and then the placement of the bow is slow. It goes the same for the tip of the bow, where you do a down bow. Just a few things to keep in mind when you're doing this bow stroke. Flexible fingers in the right hand are always important. And the purpose of taking your time, it's a fast, slow movement, so the slow part is placing your bow, and the reason that we're taking time there is to think about the bow positioning, making sure that your fingers are flexible, and making sure that your bow is straight. So it might be a good idea to do this in a mirror or record yourself doing it. One problem that you might encounter when doing this bow stroke is when you place the bow, especially at the tip, you might get this. And that's most likely because you might be placing the bow on the string with your fingers or your wrist. Instead, we should be using the weight of the arm to place the bow. So when you're placing it, just come down with your arm like that. And really, it's okay to take your time, especially when you're starting off with this. So again, it should look like this. Next, we can try some other strings, and we're going to keep in mind the different planes that our elbow would be sitting on. Whether it's E string or G string, just be aware that your elbow needs to follow through to make that happen. So let's try D string. And G string. Now the last step is we're going to be using a full bow for the martele stroke. So you can start on the A string again. D string. And G string. Alright guys, so there you have it. That's the Vadim bow stroke. It's a really great way to practice martele because you're using the full bow at a fast speed, you're keeping your fingers flexible, training yourself to keep the bow straight, all that stuff that you don't really have time to think about in the middle of playing a piece. And almost every piece has a full martele bow, so it's definitely worth it to practice this on its own. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll catch you in the next one.